Good morning, everybody. It's Nancy. I'm back with the final video for our cake mix box journal. I made a bunch of the tags already out of our recipe master board, and I'm going to show you everything in detail. So I wanted to do a final flip through and show you everything. So I did finish off the closure here, Kiss the Cook, and I added some red button beads here, so that's done. She's a nice chunky little journal, you see, nice chunky journal, and she's got a good I love the way she feels good. So open that up and let's start off here. Okay, so we did covered the envelope, and I made this tag here to go on it. And remember, I told you to save those pieces off the box, the lid of the box. I didn't do anything with the ingredient. I was going to make a bookmark, but you can do that. But the two tops that have this on it, I cut it in half and made the little pull, and added some fabric and some vintage rickrack and sewed around it. So that's our first journaling card to go in here. And then we have, this is the first page we did. That's their home. Newlyweds have their home. All right, so then here we made the little tuck here, and I put the acetate over the window so it looks like an actual box of donuts. And then I did pull out a page of my Women's Day of the perfect little pretty kitchen. Okay, so I tucked that there. And then I did this, memories are made in the kitchen, with a piece of fabric, glued that on. And then here's another tag that we made, or I made, I should say. I don't need therapy, I need to cook. So, and I stitched some fabric on there. And I'm probably gonna just clip these in or leave them in, and this way you can put them where you would like. And then here, and we did this, we made the guest checks here, so that's tucked in. And there's a lot of room to write recipes in here too. We did that. One of our pages. We did this one here, card in here, the glassine bag. And more of our pretty pages. Our fabric ruffle. And then on the middle of each of the signatures, I did glue on the grocery tags here. So we did this on the video. And then here I made this cute little card, always eat dessert first. So I did that. And then I have a piece of vintage kitchen wallpaper that I included in here, which I thought was pretty. And then on this side we have the ad, and then we have a page from the vintage cookbook that I have. So I put that there. And then we did this on a video, lining the page with those grocery tags. And there's a lot going on in here, so it's nice to have a blank page once in a while. This is the page, and then I included the grocery list here with the first little vintage button on a clip, and a recipe card. And here's another journal card I made. The dishes are looking at me dirty again, with one of the gals from the kit. So that's there. And then here's a little one I made. I clipped on here, Queen of the Kitchen. That was a little. So, I mean, use up all your pieces of your master board. You can make all kind of little journal cards and clip them in here. And then we made this tuck here. And I put an ad, vintage ad from a grocery store, and an ad from the Women's Day magazine. So that's in there. And then in here we made the double pockets out of our master board, and we decorated them here. And inside each pocket there's doily recipe card, ad, and a meal planner. I'll just leave that there for now. And then here we have ad, recipe card, doily, meal planner on that one. So that's the middle. And then we have this. We decorated this page here. Oh, I did this here. I had one of the Tim Holtz photos, and I thought it was so pretty with all of the Housewives on it. And I put Life's a Bowl of Cherry, and I just kind of cut a bowl and punched a lot of dots that look like cherries. And I thought that was super cute to add. Here's another little button on a clip, another recipe card. And then we made this tuck, and here's another piece of the Women's Day magazine in here. More writing space. There's our other little glassine bag with the card in it to write a recipe or whatever. Here's another tag I made here. You know what would make cleaning a house more fun? A maid. So there's another tag here. And here's the middle of the second signature. We decorated this online on the video. So here's another piece of the cookbook, another ad from Women's Day. And then on this side here, another ad, and then another piece of vintage wallpaper in here. So, and then our little middles here. And then we did this little vintage canisters, and this is out of one of the kits. I made a tag out of here. Another page. Here's our other tuck we made here. And another ad from the magazine, another piece of vintage of the cookbook I have. And that tucks in there. More room to write recipes, quick recipes. Here's a grocery list, another little button there, and then our other guest check here, and our tuck here, and then a vanilla cheesecake recipe by Lorraine. Lorraine's recipe. To me, she looks like Lorraine, so that's why I did that. And then another tag here. The secret to a clean kitchen is simple. Don't ever cook, or don't cook ever. I thought that was cute. So another tag here. There's a lot of space in this journal. We've really packed it. And then our back. This is our back envelope here. And I found out of some scrapbook paper I had an old coffee pot with a cup here. I don't rise and shine. I usually caffeinate and hope for the best. And then I made this tag here with the other piece of the box. Mind your own biscuits and life will be gravy. And I put the biscuit ad here. And then a girl, and I sewed on this ribbon for her sash because she had like a tie on here, so I just made it with ribbon to make it more dimensional. So we have a nice tag that goes in the back here. So yeah, that's our journal. Here's our closure. She's nice and thick. I love it. Like I said, I might add a few more paper clips in here to hold some of the tags. And I think she's just so sweet. Excuse me. So sweet. So this journal will be in my Etsy shop as of this video, and I will link my Etsy shop down below. So if you're interested, this will be available, and plus I have an envelope that I made with my master board, and it's packed with extra goodies to put in the cookbook, the journal. So that's going to come with this here. And I wanted to show you one more quick project that I did with the digitals that I had purchased and used in here. It's like a ring. It's like on a ring, and it's just like a flip type thing. So what I did was I have a little, this is actually a knitting marker here, but I thought it was cute, and so used it here. And then I die cut a piece, a little flower design, and put a bottle cap, a milk cap on there. And then this is all the digitals from the kits from KB and Friends. So I used the cornflake box. I sewed on some, or stapled on some fabric on there. And then I have a little vellum doily I cut out. And then on this one here, I made it into a shaker. Junior Chef, I just put another piece behind it, put some acetate in the window, and put some sequins in there. So that's a shaker. And then a recipe card. And then I have, I used another piece here, and I put some string and a ticket, some, a little Pyrex dish, and then I made a pocket, and this is another piece. The refrigerator's another piece from the kit. So I made a little tuck here and put that in here. And that, and the back's got eggs on it. And here's a cute little boy on this popcorn. So I put a piece of fabric and a little Tim Holtz card that says sweet on there. So I stapled that on there. And then here's from the kit, and I put a little fabric, and this is actually a digital, just a copy of a milk bottle cap that I found on Pinterest, I think. So I just glued that on there. And then here's butter, and I just put a little yellow rickrack on there. And then we have the Jell-O, and I made it a little like a file. I stapled that on there. And then I have a lady, housewife lady. And then here's another ad. And the corn. And here's one of those canisters that I used in here. And then here I took another piece of the recipes, put a stapled fabric, put a lady on there, another card. And then the back's got this on here. And then here's a recipe card. Oh, this is a giant recipe card I had, and I took one of the digitals and made it a flip from the recipe card. I thought that was fun. And then, what's on the back here? Okay, and then the rice puffs, I made a little tab on there. And then here's another just piece of scrapbook paper. I cut out a piece of the cookbook, and I think it flips. Oh, it's a tuck. I see. I made a tuck here with a piece of that, and I took a piece of a magazine with a recipe and tucked it in there, so you can use them as tucks on your pages. And then this is from the kit, made from scratch. And then here, memories are made in the kitchen, and a funny little saying on this one. And then another piece of that from the digital, and I made it a little pocket and stuck some more things in it from the kit. Made it a pocket, so you could do that. And then another doily, I cut it from a page from the cookbook. Another piece of the digital with a little fabric on it. And then the last thing is I made a pocket, family recipe, and put a little apron thing on there, and I actually tucked a family recipe in there for pierogies. So it's a cute thing. I had some scrapbook paper. So you can even just make fun things like this. Now you can put some ribbons on here if you want. So I just thought I'd show you something else to do with the cute digital kits. And I hope you enjoyed this series. Let me know in the comments if you did. And if you have any other suggestions on food box journals that you'd like to see, I am open to those ideas. And once again, it will be in my Etsy shop as of this video. And I hope you enjoyed it, and have a blessed day. Thanks. Bye.